Are you worried or frustrated or angry or sad that we're starting a new school year and that COVID being still in the picture, it may be, we don't know, there is a lot of uncertainty that at a certain point, your kid may have to go back to school online. If that's the case, today's session is for you. We're going to do a tapping session, also known as emotional freedom technique, to lower the intensity of your emotional reaction regarding that matter. Hi, my name is Muriel Felous. I am a life coach for single moms, especially single moms with teens, and the founder of Co-Parenting with the Universe, the podcast, the website.com, and the membership, where I help moms deal with all the challenges of raising teenagers alone. And today, as I mentioned in the introduction, we are going to do a short tapping session about lowering your emotional reaction to starting school with COVID still being in the picture and having so much uncertainty and maybe fear regarding that matter. So if you don't know what tapping is, that's okay, because you don't have to. And I also put a link to an introduction video that I did for you in the description of this video. So as I mentioned, we're going to do a short tapping session today, which is an extract of a longer one that I did for my members to work with that issue and feel more at ease and more calm and centered around that matter, so that you're not in fight and flight, because when we are in fight and flight, we don't have the full access to our inner resourcefulness. Our brain doesn't function the same way, and we don't have access to the frontal cortex of the brain, so that means we don't find as many solutions as easily as we would. And also we want to appreciate our life, right? We don't want to live in worry and anxiety. So what we can't change, we need to accept and do the best with. And that's what we're going to do today. So before we start the tapping, which I will demonstrate the points for you, you just have to do what I do and repeat what I'm saying, with making it as specific for you. For example, I'm going to say that emotion. For you, it may be fear, it may be frustration, it may be anger, it may be sadness. Replace it with what is the case for you, because tapping is the highest accuracy with tapping will be reached when you're as specific as you can be. The second thing is, before we start tapping, and I'm recovering from COVID, so I apologize in advance if I have to cough like it is now. The second thing with tapping is to assess where you are, so you can fully, by contrast with when we're done, see the efficacy and all the power of tapping and how it can be applied in your life for all kinds of issues and matters. So here we go. Think about your kid going back to school, and think about one problem, one worry, one idea that is really bothering you. Like maybe it's the uncertainty of them being able to have the grades you would like them to have because they may have to go back online. Maybe it's you witnessing their frustration, their sadness, their despair, because they won't be able to interact with their friends if they have to go back online. Maybe it is about what they were not able to achieve last year because partially it was online and maybe their grades went down and they have stuff to catch up. So if you are not sure what it is, pause the video and go to the most active, most bothering, and I promise I won't let you be there, issue that you can access in you. And then rate it on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being I don't feel anything at all, I'm okay. 10 being like I'm so bothered, it's overwhelming. the ideal is if you are at a 5 or higher. And write down this number or keep score in your mind, but it's better to write it down on a piece of paper before we start tapping. And now we're going to start tapping. So I won't explain what it is, because if you want details, you can refer to the video in the description of this one. And you just do what I say, and I'll give you blanks to repeat what I'm saying with the most specificity to your reaction. So let's start with the anchoring point. And the other thing is, you can tap with 2 fingers or 3 fingers, 2 sides or just 1 side. Even if you mess up, tapping is very forgiving. So just follow and repeat and really focus on your issue. So even though I am very upset, and you can say angry, sad, worried, frustrated, repeat with whatever is true for you. Even though I'm very upset about this new school year starting like that with COVID, I accept how I feel, and I hope for the best. 2 more times. Even though I'm very upset about starting the school year with COVID still in the picture, I accept how I feel, and I hope for the best. Even though I'm very upset about starting a new school year with COVID still in the picture, I accept how I feel, and I hope for the best. Now at the beginning of the eyebrow here, just above the nose, that really sucks. Side of the eye, corner of the eye, and the bone. I don't like that it starts like that. Under the eye, on the bone. That sucks, and that's so annoying. Under the nose. That shouldn't be like that for our kids. Under the mouth. That really sucks. Under the collarbone, the soft spot. That really sucks for my kid. Under the arm at the brow line. What kind of a school year is it going to be? Top of the head. Kids shouldn't have to go through that. What kind of a time are we living in? We don't even know what's going to be. That is so upsetting. I am so upset. I hate not being able to know and plan. As a mom, that's my role, to know and plan. That is really upsetting. That is really upsetting. Not knowing. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to prepare them for? What am I supposed to tell them? That is really upsetting. I'm not sure I can deal with that. I refuse to accept. But on another hand, what choice do I have? What can I do but accept? No, I refuse to accept. Because if I accept, that means I resigned. I settle for less. But what can I do? Really, what choice do I have? That sucks. But I want to be as prepared as I can. And I know that the key lies in accepting. And I want to do the best thing for my kid. And I want to do the best thing for me. So I'll have to accept. I'll have to let go of that upset. Doesn't mean I agree. But I'll let go of some of the upset. I let go of some of the upset because it doesn't help anybody. And I want to be the best mom I can be. I want to have access to my resources. I want to have access to my resources. So I now choose to let go of some of the upset as much as I can. And that's okay. We'll deal. I let go of some of the upset and I'm making myself as ready as I can be. Although we live in uncertain times, I am as ready as I can be. And I am safe. And they are safe. Even though it's not ideal, we are safe and capable. Even though, sorry, it's not ideal, we are safe and capable. Even though it's not ideal, I am safe and I'm capable. Now take a deep breath and go back to thinking about what you were thinking before. Where do you fall on a number of 0 to 10? Did it go down? It should. If it haven't gone down, go back to the beginning and retap, because the goal here is to lower the intensity of your reaction. I welcome your feedback, your comments, your questions. I'm here to help. And go take advantage of tapping. It's a phenomenal tool, backed up by science now. Bye for now.